Hey everybody, I'm News 6 meteorologist Candace Campos. We are here in the Weather Center and we are tracking our next named storm. It is Tropical Storm Barry. This is actually the first storm that is developed during the hurricane season. We had Andrea back, I think it was May 21st, so it was just before the season. But here it is. It is making its way very slowly over the warm waters of the Gulf of Mexico. And the slower the storm, the more time it has to strengthen, get its act together. But as of now, you can see that it's kind of lopsided. There's not a lot of activity to the north, and that's because there's still a lot of northerly shear going on. So this still has a lot of work to do before it can intensify into a potential Category 1 hurricane by this weekend. You can see the little Hurricane Hunter aircraft moving around and zigzagging across the storm. It's pretty much in the center right now. It's trying to find different wind speeds, trying to find correlating winds as well. But the latest update, they have a wind speed, they clocked it at 67 miles per hour. So there is certainly the potential for the storm to strengthen even further. But as of now, this is the 11 a.m. update. We have sustained winds of 40 miles per hour with the winds moving towards the west at 5 miles per hour. So again, it's a very slow moving storm as it continues to track towards the west-northwest. It will take more of that northerly track by Friday night and into Saturday, and you can see that icon with the number 1 on it. That means that it could gain Category 1 strength of over 74 mile per hour winds by Saturday morning, just before it moves onshore. As of now, the cone has shrunk a bit since the last update, so now it only includes the Gulf Coast of Louisiana under this cone of concern with sustained winds of 75 miles per hour. Storm surge is going to be a big issue for folks there, especially as they are below sea level, as well as rainfall rates. Between 10 to 15 inches of rain is expected when this system is all said and done, with areas in excess of 20 inches of rain. So it's certainly going to be something that we'll have to keep our eyes on. Speaking of the rain forecast, this is the latest, and you can see all the yellows and the oranges indicating like 10, 15, even upwards of 20 inches of rainfall, and that will continue to stretch up the Mississippi River. Now, the Mississippi River has been having some big issues. They have a lot of rain to the north, a lot of strong, severe storms. We've been talking about flooding up north, as well as the snowpack that's also starting to melt during the summer, and all that water has to go somewhere. So it rushes down the Mississippi River into the mouth, into the Gulf of Mexico, and now we're adding even more rain on top of it with Tropical Storm Barry. So conditions are going to be very, very difficult over the next few days for our friends, again, out in the New Orleans area. So how does this system affect us? The good news is it's really not affecting us very much. Indirectly is really the impacts. As the storm moves away from Florida, it will increase our rip current threat, primarily along the west coast. Along the east coast, you can see here in the orange color, meaning that we're going to stay in that medium range like we had pretty much all this week. But as the system moves towards the west, we're going to be on the kind of the sinking side of the storm. So sinking air means drier air. It takes a lot of instability to actually build up some storms. So as the air starts to sink, our rain chances will lower. So do expect rain chances to go down to 30% come Saturday and Sunday. That's some of the driest weather we've seen over the weekend in quite some time. So locally for today, 92 will be our high, rain chances at 60%, and the 7-day forecast showing those drier conditions come Saturday and Sunday. But still, all eyes will remain on Tropical Storm Barry throughout the weekend. Have a great rest of your day, guys.